looks fantastic. Can you introduce this MT-03 to us, as well as explaining a little bit its role in the MT range, please?
Yeah, again, I think that covering the majority of the market with MT-07, MT-09, and also having MT-125 for 125cc market, be license owners, it was natural to consider what could be the bridge between 125 and 700. And definitely this bike, based on the YZF R3 engine, 320cc, and in very performant engine, was a very good base to consider this bridge between these two classes. And also, as you know, in Europe, the regulation, the license regulation, make that for youngsters under 24 years old, their bike must be respecting 35 kilowatt horsepower limitation. So for A2 licensed riders, this bike fits perfectly. And also because we were considering that in that market for youngsters, many young riders are just looking for a used bike due to the value. So finally, getting this first step in the motorcycle world, it's an accessible step with a high performance engine. Also, the chassis is derived from the YZF R3, which means that braking and chassis and handling, the wheelbase is quite compact, so high stability but very easy cornering. You can see that the position, the riding position, is with that upright handlebar. The seat height is quite limited, so easy to touch the ground. And even if you are female or male, everybody can really feel comfortable on this bike. So easy to ride, but with quite good level of performance, because even if the engine is quite limited capacity, 320, you can feel exactly the MT character, which means enough torque on low revs, but quite high, good power when you push more. So really versatile bike, and we trust that this bike will cover this whole between 125 and 700.
Yeah, it's clear. It's got that MT look, hasn't it? The styling on it as well. And now with the MT-125, the MT-07, and of course the MT-09 and the Tracer as well, it really is offering it to a broad range of customers. Let's have a look a little bit at the spec, some of the highlights that we've got on this bike. Of course, you've got that familiar shape now with the silhouette, that mass forward, the front end silhouette as well. That upright riding position that Eric mentioned as well, 321C liquid cooled inline twin engine that we've got inside the MT-03. It is derived from the R3, YZF R3 engine as well. And the seat height you mentioned there, I think is interesting, 780 millimeters, quite low, relatively low to the ground, so shorter riders like myself, not too bad, don't have too much trouble. LED lights on the front and back as well. It's a 14-litre fuel tank that we've got on this machine. Brilliant. It looks great, looks fantastic. Definite MT styling. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Yamaha MT-03. Thank you very much. Right.
You have seen that we select the rider also to be in line with the definition of the bike.
Young lad, yeah.
Young guy, beginners, and he feels close to be comfortable.
So you talk about fitting the bridge there, making the link between the MT-125 and the MT-07. So that really feels like the MT family is complete now. Is that right?
It's right. But if you want to consider what Yanagi-san mentioned, if you want to consider next level, usually when you look for next level, you are looking to the top, not downsize. So considering that today we have our best sellers are MT-07, MT-09, if you look for next level, looking to the top, it means that perhaps something is missing. So, 2 years ago, when we have been introducing MT-09, it was not next level, but it was a new level of adrenaline and emotional bikes. And it has been fantastic, successful. And now we were considering that after this first step, the way we have determined this new territory of expression with these MT family bikes, it was time to look perhaps for another flagship. And knowing that with the range we have now, monocylinder, twin, triple, if you will consider for more. Let's see.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure we've piqued a few people's interest. Let's have a look at what we've got in store.